to our Midwest Mod B class. Out onto the racetrack. Green flag is out, and we're racing.
Justin Wald moving up into the number 2 spot. He'll chase the leader down the, and we got a caution on the speedway early. Caution coming out.
So the caution will come out, and they did not get a lap complete, so we'll go back to their original restart as the 216 of Philip Jackson. Out of Marshville, Missouri will be your leader. On the outside will be the 47 of Dalton Tidwell. Out of Walnut Grove, your second row will be the 7J of Justin Wald. Out of Joplin, Missouri, on the outside of him will be the 36 of Tyler Barker out of Springfield, Missouri. Your next row will be the 20D of Dustin Kenyon. On the outside will be the 23 of Allen. And the 23 of Allen out of Republic, Missouri. Green flag is out, and we're back underway with heat race number 1 for our Midwest Mods. As the 216 of Philip Jackson bringing out the caution as he's down on the bottom in turn number 2. All right, so they'll line back up. So your front row now will be the 7J of Justin Wald. On the outside of Justin Wald will be the 47 of Dalton Tidwell. Then it'll be the 20D of Dustin Kenyon. And then on the outside of him will be the 36 of Tyler Barker. Green flag is back out, and we're back underway with racing action as Justin Wall with the early lead as he comes in turn number 2. The 47 of Dalton Tidwell is in second. The 4M of Cody Morgan now on the inside of the 36 of Tyler Barker, battling back there for third. As Justin Wall has a pretty nice lead there on the 47 of Dalton Tidwell. As Tyler Barker up there in third, now the 23 of Allen on the inside of the 4M of Cody Morgan. As Justin Wall out in front as now the 36 of Tyler Barker taking over the second spot from the 47 of Dalton Tidwell. As the caution comes out, the 4M of Cody Morgan bringing out the caution. Casey's General Store, the proud sponsor of our Midwest Mod B class and our Midwest Mod A class. Looking forward to a nice weekend with family and friends. Make it happen. Drive sober, buckle up, slow down. We want you to arrive alive. A message from the Missouri Coalition for Roadway Safety. Visit SaveMoLives.com. Green flag is back out, and we're back underway with race in action for our Midwest Mod B class. As Justin Wall is your leader, the 36 of Tyler Barker is in second, the 47 of Dalton Tidwell is in third. The 23 of Alan Luton Joannan, I believe that's his name, on the inside of the 47. Dalton Tidwell now looking on the outside of the 36 of Tyler Barker. As Justin Wall has now a 4 to 5 car length lead on the 36 as the white flag is waving in the air. One more lap to go for the 7J of Justin Wall. The 36 of Tyler Barker second. The 23 of Alan Luke Joannan third. As Justin Wall will be heat race winner number 1. The 36 of Tyler Barker second. The 23 of Allen third. So Justin Wall will be your heat race winner number 1 in our Midwest Mod B class. As our heat race number 2 for our Casey's General Store Midwest B class comes out onto the racing surface, and here's how they will line up. In your front row, out of Ozark, Missouri, it's the 57 of Austin Dixon. On the outside of Austin Dixon will be the 27 out of Marionville, Missouri, Trent Robertson. Your second row will be the 6H of Will Hipton out of Joplin, Missouri. On the outside of him will be the 26D of Jonathan Dean out of Spokane, Missouri. There'll be the 12X of Darren Burt out of Marionville, Missouri. And the 97 of Kelsey Cornard. Green flag is out, and we're racing for heat race number 2. As Trent Robinson now on the outside of the 57 of Austin Dixon as they're side by side. The 6 of Will Hipton as caution comes out as the 57 of Austin Dixon turned there in the 12 of Burt there on the front straightaway, and the 97 of Cornard there in turn number 4 as well. So didn't catch an eye on what happened there in turn number 4, but looks like everybody's okay, got their cars back going and fired back up, and they'll go back toward the rear of the field. So that will bring up a new front row. So as they line back up, your new front row will be the 6H of Will Hibden, and then the 27 of Trent Robertson on the outside. There'll be the 26D of Jonathan Dean. In your next row on the outside will be the 97 of Kelsey Cornard, then the 57 of Austin Dixon, and then the 12X of Darren Burt. So the lights will go off around the quick quarter mile, Springfield Raceway, and the green flag will fly next time by. As the class that Jerry Hoffman built. Has 2 classes now. This is Class B. Heat race number 2. Green flag is back out, and we're racing as we're 3 wide going in turn 1 and 2. Jonathan Dean on the inside of the 27 of Trenton Robinson. As Robinson and Dean are side by side going in turn number 4. Now Hibden trying to squeeze into the picture as he's now taking over the second spot for the 27 of Trent Robinson. Jonathan Dean out in front. Will Hibden in second. As the 97 of Kelsey Cornard is in third. As Cornard and Robinson are side by side battling back there for third. Jonathan Dean out in front as they come down the front straightaway. The 6 of Will Hibden is in second. The 27 of Trent Robinson is in third. Jonathan Dean, your leader, started fourth. And he raced number 2, and he's up in front as the 12X of Darren Burton pulls off the racetrack into the pits. The 26 of Jonathan Dean out front with a pretty big lead. As Jonathan Dean will have 2 more laps to go for heat race number 2. White flag will come out for the 26 of Jonathan Dean as he has 1 more lap to go. The 6 of Will Hibden is in second. And the 27 of Trent Robinson's in third as Jonathan Dean comes out of turn number 4. He'll come away with heat race win number 2. As Will Hibden comes home second. And the 27 of Trent Robinson third. And the 97 of Kelsey Cornard fourth. And the 57 of Austin Dixon fifth. So as heat race number 2 pulls off the racetrack, heat race number 3 is in the staging area for our Midwest Mod B class. As now they are pulling onto the racing surface. Here's how they will line up in heat race number 3. It'll be Justin Yacko on the in the first spot in the car number 11. Your next spot will be the 20 of Jordan Britton out of Oklahoma. Your next row will be the 11R of Riley Duncan. On the outside of Riley Duncan will be the 33 of Jaron Martin out of Republic, Missouri. Then will be the 67 of Steve Moore out of Springfield, Missouri. And then the 21 B of James Myers as they are nice and even around the racetrack. Yacko and Britton will be side by side coming in the line. Green flag is back out and we're underway with Jordan Britton. Sideways can turn number 1, dropping in a little too hard. as the 20 of Jordan Britton. Sideways. I believe in that 51, that is Ken Walker. In that 51. So we'll line back up as a 20 of Jordan Britton is still over there in turn number 2. Justin Yako, your leader, the 33 of Jaron Martin, is on the outside. The 11R of Riley Duncan on the inside of the 51 of Ken Walker. Then the 67 of Steve Moore in your next row. So the 20 will line up toward the back of the field as the lights are off around the quick quarter mile Springfield Raceway. As Yako and Brenton now at the rear of the field, so it'll be Yako and Martin. Green flag is back out, and we're back on the way with racing action. As they're side by side. Up in the front now, Martin pulling away from the 11. As the 51 of Ken Walker now in second. Jared Martin, your leader. The 51 of Ken Walker in second. As the 20 of Jordan Britton now making his way back through the field as he's battling there with the 11 for third. As they're side by side going down the back straightaway. Jared Martin, your leader, as the 51 of Ken Walker is in second. Jared Martin is your leader in heat race number 3, also your leader in the point standings, as he has 2 wins so far this season. As this is the only class that will not run double features tonight, as they got their features in on June the 1st. Jared Martin has a pretty big lead now, probably 10 car length lead there on the 51 of Ken Walker. Now the 20 of Jordan Britton is up in third after bringing out the caution earlier as he was in turn number 2. Now the 33 of Jared Martin coming up on lap traffic as he's side by side. Make a little contact there. As the caution comes out, the 51 of Ken Walker back there on the back straightaway, that Transport Graphics 51 machine. Looks like it's for sale, so anybody getting into Midwest Mod Racing, the 51 is for sale. So now this will shake up everything, as now the 20 of Jordan Britton will have a shot at the 33 of Jaron Martin. So the Midwest Mods, we have had a great number of drivers checked in this season, so we split them up in 2 classes. So right now this is our Midwest Mod B class, then up next will be our Midwest Mod A class heat races. So gives these drivers a chance to win a feature. As we've had over 30 Midwest Mods checked in so far this season in our B class. And then in our A class, we've had over like 40 in our A class. So almost over 100 Midwest Mods have checked in. The Springfield Raceway green flag is back out. We're back underway with racing action. Has Jared Martin with a nice restart there as he takes an early lead there. Keeps his lead from the 20 of Jordan Britton and the 11R of Riley Duncan. Now in third with the white flag. One more lap to go. Has the 11R now coming on the top side. Will he have enough momentum to take over the second spot, but coming to the checker, it'll be the 33 of Jared Martin, the 20 of Jordan Britton second, and the 11R of Riley Duncan third. Great run there by the 333 of Jared Martin, but what about the 20 of Jordan Britton? After earlier in the race, he brought out the caution. Now he came home second. As now it's time for our Casey's General Store Midwest Mod A Class Heat Race number